My name is Wes Battle, and I'll be your host for today. And we're going to jump into a session about investment education and strategies for Feds, which, it's great with the market going up this year, but there's some strategies that we can use to maximize and optimize what we're doing. Now, putting it all together, I know we talked about a lot of concepts here, but hopefully what came across is that we can have a plan, and by having a plan and taking some time to work on this, we can have a more smooth retirement. No one likes the roller coaster in retirement. And we are even experiencing it. We went on some roller coasters with our kids, and it's like, wow, I never thought I'd be the parent to say I might not be done roller coasters, but we might be done roller coasters. Same thing for our portfolio in retirement. We probably don't want the roller coasters in retirement. So what we want to do is we want to diversify beyond TSP. So what's going on in TSP? What are our other options? We want to diversify based on our risk tolerance, not just because I told you to, not just because someone on the internet told you to, but what are your needs? And risk tolerance can mean time horizon, it could be income need, it could be you as an investor. As we're diversifying, we want to think of where we're going to bucket this money. Where can we do this and have discipline and rebalance this for long-term success? That's what we want here. We want to be able to retire, stay to retire, and have the confidence in our plan that we're not going to run into an issue later in life. Location and allocation, a lot more we talk about there, about what to use, what type of investments. We didn't really get into what type of investments there. In the non-qualified space, there are what we call tax exempt bond funds and tax managed funds, which also help with the taxes there. Traditional versus Roth and conversions. So that can be, we could spend another hour on this and talk about that. But it's something to consider, right? If there's tax diversification, it gives you more flexibility in retirement. And then active versus passive. We didn't really get into this, but that's where I was saying that there's different ways to invest. Some people are more index funds. Usually those have lower cost. If you use a actively managed fund, they have higher cost, and you're using the investor to try to outperform the market based on their knowledge.